For us today, this topic is for us to look at the principles behind tithing and to look at the benefits of tithing, the principles behind tithing and the benefits. Because if we want to start arguing, we just keep arguing, because it is easy for us to go back to the time of Abraham, when Abraham gave a tithe to Melchizedek. Abraham gave a tithe to Melchizedek. And even Jacob, when he was running from his brother and he had an encounter with God, he made a vow and said, God, if you would take me to where I'm going and you will bring me back safely, I am going to tithe a tenth of everything I have, a tenth of everything you give me. Now, if we're to look at that alone, people have said tithing is not about money. It is about food. It is the food the people were eating. It is food that they were eating. They are supposed to use it to buy food. It is not money. It is not this. Okay. Agreed. Let us not argue over that. Let us agree to disagree. Tithing in those days and the requirements for those days is actually tied to the work that they do. Because if we look at the case of Jacob, Jacob said, everything you give me, I am going to tithe. I am going to give you a tenth of it. Remember, Jacob had 4 wives. What was the tithe of his 4 wives? Did he give God one of his wives? No. Jacob had 12 sons. How did he tithe those 12 sons? Did he give one of his sons away to say, God, this is for you? No. Even in the scriptures, we could see that God has said, he said, you will give me a tithe of your firstborn, of your first child, and you are going to make a representation. And they buy an animal to represent that child. So tithing is a representation, and many of these people that did this tithe, where it is an act of gratitude unto God, an act of saying, hey, God has been so good to me. God has been so wonderful to me. God has been so gracious to me. God has been so loving to me. God has blessed me so much. And because of his blessings over my life, I want to show forth my gratitude by giving a tenth of everything.